slight delay. We are here in Manchester. I am Kladi and I'm here with Giovanna. She's a fellow Italian designer, friend, and also freelance at Studio Printmysoul. Now, the reason why we came in with a little delay, I want to get up you to speed straight away, is because we are having some technical issue. The beauty of the live, of course. We are trying to get Giovanna's computer to display. So for now, it's just going to be me talking about this special day together. First of all, let me say hi to the chat. I can see Pia, I can see Steve. Buon pomeriggio, Steve. You got two Italians now.
Ciao.
I can see Colby. Pia, do you like the new hairstyle? I've done it to match. We are in a full InDesign match. So as you probably know, there has been amazing changes coming in this fantastic week here at Adobe, and during Adobe Live, I'm sure that all the other amazing streamers have been talking about the June release. I can see Miguel, I can see Capesante, more Italian in the house. That's fantastic. I can see Wade, Yasunari, nice to see you. Andrea Solers, so many lovely familiar faces. That's fantastic to see you here. Okay, so before we get started, I want to run through the schedule because, as usual, is a fantastic, busy, creative day here at Adobe Live. So let me jump into the schedule for you to have a look at what's going on. So you started the day at 7:30 a.m. with Paul Trani with What's New in Illustrator, followed by the lovely Kathleen Martin with a Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge, followed by Hank Washington with character design. Hank, I'm a fan. You know, I follow his Behance and Instagram Live as well. It was fantastic to see you here on Adobe Live. And then Andrew, my dear friend Andrew, how to submit the file, and of course to submit your file towards the duration of the stream. Also, we do have now this editorial stream. Hopefully, finger crossed, we're gonna make it work. And we're gonna talk about these new features of Adobe InDesign 2020, and hopefully we're gonna be able to show them as well. Otherwise, we'll find a way to show to you the way it works. Then after us, stay tuned for more Daily Creative Challenge. This is Daily Creative Challenge number 3. We have Andrea Hawk, and followed by Draw Along with Kyle Webster with his amazing brushes and his lovely sweet tutorial. And to close the day, the amazing Voodoo Val with a design of an Aldo Crusher. What a
super busy day.
That's, you know, Italian things alike. We're so it's absolutely amazing. It looks like a very, very busy day for everyone here. I'm gonna try to go back into my main page to start with, because as I was saying, today is a very special day. But maybe before we start to dive deep into InDesign, I'm gonna let Giovanna introduce herself. So let's go back here. Giovanna, tell us more about you.
Hi everyone, I'm really happy to be here. I'm so excited. Yay. I'm really also happy to be here with Kladi. There is a big friend of mine, also a colleague. We work together and I'm really excited to be here. I'm a designer, as you know, with a big passion for editorial design. I fell in love with design. I was 17, I guess. So I never stopped. I fell in love at 17. I was 17 and
first love.
I'm here.
The
yeah,
it
was my first love, and now I'm still here.
Fantastic.
And I'm really excited to be here.
Fantastic. So do you want to tell a little bit more about what do we do together? Where do we work? What is the special occasion today?
Yeah, I work with Kladi with editorial projects, and today we're going to create a digital portfolio for 5 years. We are celebrating the 5 years of Studio Printmysoul.
We should have brought a little candle, but we actually forgot.
Yeah, but also because last week was your birthday. So we are celebrating her birthday and also Studio Printmysoul birthday.
Yes. So again, I can see Wade in the chat remembering to work to the Discord channel and to submit and post. I'm going to show you in a second how to do that. But as Giovanna was saying, it's a very, very fantastic stream today. One not to miss. We have the new June release of InDesign 2020 with fantastic fantastic features in order to share. We're gonna discover how you'll be able to share a preview of your work from InDesign and with a link to anyone, even if they don't have InDesign, even if they don't have an Adobe Live. So for example, any stakeholders will be your client, art director. Well, art director should have your should have an Adobe ID, but you know what I mean, everyone that you need to a review or a feedback from is going to be able to see your preview, share feedback and reviews in the link, even draw some pictures, and then you'll be able to see them appear live into your InDesign. You can make changes, update the file back in the on the link, so they will see the change straight away. I've already started using it with my team. It's taken like pretty much 15 minutes to do reviews that usually would have like email and then go back, and I didn't even have to leave InDesign, so I can stay focused on creating. So before we dive into the project, I would like to show you first two things. So first of all, I'm going to jump real quick into Discord. Let me make sure that I got the right page open here, because I want to show you how to connect and how to share your work in order to have it reviewed by us. So all you have to do is to, let me share my screen. Here we are. So all you have to do is to go on our fantastic Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge landing page. And by the way, as soon as those run of Daily Creative Challenge are gonna finish with Andrew, we're gonna jump in an intense 1 week building amazing Illustrator files during the Daily Creative Challenge. So in order to submit your work, all you have to do is to make sure that you join the community chat over here. As you can see, after you land on behance.net/challenge/illustrator, all you have to do is to click on community chat. Of course, make sure that you click on the big blue button in order to be notified about every new challenge. You'll be able to watch the video if you're left behind. Don't worry, you can take it up from whenever you want. Just make sure that you watch it after this live and you stay tuned with us for now. And then click on get started to get the new files. Afterwards, all you have to do is to go into our community chat, which is Discord, and head to the feedback challenge channel. As soon as you click it here, as you can see, we have already some fantastic submission. And I know that I'm a little bit stuck before because I was looking up and see what you guys have created. I've seen some videos. Andrew is always very fun, very awesome. I've seen it that he was dressed like a chef. It was such a blast.
Super funny.
Super fun, super fun. So make sure to click here on the little plus in order to submit your work, share it there, and me and Giovanna will be able to review it for you. Wade has put also a link, very useful link in the chat. So make sure to stay tuned with that, and we'll be able to get that started and get that reviewed at the end of the stream. Now I'm gonna try and jump into another link, which is the Adobe InDesign. All you have to do really is to Google Adobe and InDesign, and you'll be able to find the main InDesign landing page. Now, why I am suggesting you to go here? Well, this is the great place where you'll find all information about InDesign, and in particular about the new feature that we're going to be talking about, which you'll find here under the feature tab and what's new. By clicking there, you'll be able to find all the new feature, especially the one that we're going to be talking about, the big feature of this new release, which is June 2020 release, share for review. There is this lovely new tab, and as I said at the beginning, unfortunately we had some little issues, so I'm gonna be testing live with you if we'll probably have if you probably will be able to share Giovanna's screen. Otherwise, I'm gonna pass on my laptop to Giovanna so she can do some work there while I keep trying to fix the issue. Now let's see if there is any question in the chat. I can see Yanis. Hello. Lindsay, thank you so much.
Someone is saying you're finally 21, Kladi.
Yay! Finally. I wish. So yeah, I can see, yes, Wade, Og is great. I absolutely love Andrew's streams. So we just leave the cable here because we haven't tried it yet. So as I said, we're gonna try to fix the screen, and I'm just gonna click on it, and hopefully, no yet. So as you can see, OBS link is giving us a little bit of a trouble here. I actually see that we have a little red dot. Let's see. So if keep giving us some issues, so I just checked into the wrong slide. We're still gonna be here. We'll be able to use my computer, and we'll be able to jump straight into InDesign. Sorry guys, I'm going through the screen because I really wanted to make that happen, but it looks like our OBS link is not really supporting us today. But I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna pass my laptop to Giovanna, and hopefully she'll be able to start the document so she can get started in InDesign and creating a document in InDesign. So we're just gonna switch chairs, Joe, real quick. While I'll have a play with this. Just give me a second. Let me open InDesign for you. And something that I wanted to share, and perhaps before starting, since we talked about the sharing, I'm just gonna share with everyone real quick the new feature, which is here under the share icon on top of your InDesign right here. So this is the cover that Giovanna was supposed to review, because she's done so much amazing work here. She's created some artboard. Let me go into our main landing while I search my file. I believe we have put it into our sync folder, correct?
Yeah.
So we're trying to find a way to work around these technical issues here. And is this folder? Share stream.
The cover.
Fantastic. So you're gonna start by this one, with this one. Start from wherever you want. You know, I'm gonna leave you my InDesign here, and I'm gonna let Giovanna jump straight into it and start with the document on my laptop. So this is the beauty of the team. We didn't even have to stand up. We got rolling chairs. So it just literally sliding here, and I'll leave it to Giovanna to start building the file.
Okay, we can start from the beginning. We are going to create our InDesign file. So we're going to click to Command N to create a new file. So first of all, this is the first screen that you're going to see if you're opening InDesign. So first thing, you have to choose your intent. So if you want to do a print file like a book, a magazine, leaflet, or something like that, or something for the web. We know that our file, it will be a digital portfolio. So I'm going to click here. You can see it's A4. You can see the dimension. They are 595.276 pixel.
And by the way, in the chat, let us know if you ever created a digital file before, because we're going to be able to output the file in as a link, so we'll be able to share it out.
It's amazing. It's an amazing feature of the InDesign. You can publish online with link, video is interactive. So let's jump again on our file. That one is the orientation. I'm going to do a portrait file with facing pages. Here you can choose your columns, but for now I'm not going to do it because we can do it on the master page after that.
Fantastic.
And the margin, I'm going to put 100 pixel here on the top. Let's do 80 on the bottom, inside 85, and 55 outside. Okay, from here you can see the preview of your file. We know that our file is 18 pages. I want to show you first. I can go online with your computer?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. First of all,
I'm here like messing around with cables, so if you see me a little bit quiet, that's what I'm doing here. And if you want to jump in Behance, you have it right here.
Okay, I'm going to your profile.
Hey, using my laptop here.
I'm going to find your secrets. So
we have a question for Cornell. What is facing pages and what it does exactly? Let's jump back into InDesign and talk a little bit about that, because I think it's a very, very Very, very
Yeah.
awesome question.
As you can see here, you want to explain? Or
No, please go ahead.
as you can see here.
Maybe we go back from the document setup.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay. So, you can see from the preview here on the right. That one is without clicking on facing pages. When you do it, you will have facing pages like a book.
Yeah, and the reason why it's updating is because Giovanna has a preview ticked underneath. So if you actually zoom out and you look at the bottom of the page, we have a little tick there that is called preview that allow you to have pages sitting next to each other. So when you're working as if you're building a magazine or a brochure like us or a book, you'll be able to design with the two pages next to each other. But there is also something very clever that InDesign does. When you build a file, if you zoom in again into the margins area there, if you zoom it there, click and unclick facing paging and look what happens. When we have facing paging clicked and we are into our margin, we'll see that InDesign, if you can point it out there, with a, the margin says top, bottom, left, and right. And because that's taken account as if it's a normal page. But when we tick in facing pages, the left margin becomes inside and the right margin becomes outside. This is because InDesign, very clever, is reminding us that when we bind a book, the page inside are going to be tucked in inside the binding. So it's reminding us, hey, remember this one goes inside, and always you should allow a little bit extra margin there. So you will have space for the pages. I'm just gonna use those sample here. So imagine that this is the spine of your book. We need a little bit more of space here to get it into the binding, into the cover. So that's the main idea why also the InDesign is telling us that inside and outside are two different things, because of course we're gonna have the top margin and the outside margin perhaps the same size just to be consistent, but the inside margin will definitely need to be a little bit bigger. So Giovanna is gonna work with facing pages because then this will allow us to export it as a spread, so two pages sitting next to each other. And in fact, I believe you're gonna show us also how to mock it up as if it's a real magazine.
Yeah.
Yes,
the
Pietro,
surprise that we
design.
have for you.
We got Pietro from Lecce as well.
Oh,
fantastic.
Pietro. We also have a lot of surprise for you today. We forgot to tell about the font.
I keep trying. Yes, I know. I'm here stressing, trying to make this laptop work.
But we can do it. We can do it.
We tried to make it work for I don't know how long. We really did, and of course it just stopped working before the stream. But we're gonna figure it out. We'll be fine.
Yeah,
we'll be fine.
But for now, I'm gonna show you something from here on Behance. I usually, before I start a project, I usually try to save some references, some inspiration. So how can you do it? With the mood board on Behance. Now, as you can see, we have the digital portfolio inspiration. If you click here, you will see that we have this shared mood board. As you can see here. It's me and Kladi. So if Kladi saves something in her mood board, she can share it with me. How can you do it? If you go here on the search, I'm going to look on digital portfolio.
You can search anything you want.
Yeah.
But of course for us it's
just an example. So I can pick the one, the blue one. And if you want, you can save from here all the project. So everything. Or you can find, I don't know, maybe I like just the background. I can add just that JPEG on my mood board. So I can pick here, I can put in digital portfolio and save. So from here, it's an easy way to share all my references. But another thing that I like to do before I start working, where's the Dropbox?
Dropbox is up here.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me just give it a help here because it's
I
not.
think you have my sketches also.
Ah, do I have your sketches?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Do you know where they are? Links?
Yeah. Go back. Okay, that one.
Perfect. Let you work on it.
Okay. We also design the sketches because it's easy to try to create before and know how and what to put inside our portfolio. So I designed in Adobe Illustrator these sketches. I will show you now.
Fantastic.
Okay, as you can see, I have all the pages here. So that one is the cover.
So I'm just going to go back in the chat for a second. So Steve is saying you can make also very cool interactive documents for online using InDesign, and also cool feature like videos. That's exactly what we're going to do today. I've thought that nobody's ever shown how to create digital files that can be shared. They become a link. So what we're going to do today is create our digital portfolio to celebrate the 5-year of Printmysoul. We're going to include images, text, videos. We're going to review it online, and we're going to publish it online. So it's going to become an online publication and be shared through a link. So, and also it's going to have a video in it. So stay tuned. And towards the middle of the stream, we also have a surprise. I created a font for all of you, but I think that we already need to start to do a little bit more work, and then we'll talk about the font in a second.
Okay.
But that's going to be a gift for you. So stay tuned.
Okay, let's go back in our sketches. As you can see here, we designed the cover, the index page, and also about and services, Printmysoul services. We will also have the team page here, and also 3 case studies. And the last page will be the clients, the feedback, and also a question and answer page.
Fantastic.
So let's go back in InDesign.
Cornel says this sketches looks like wireframes from XD. Giovanna is very.
I made it with the pencil tool.
They're just made in Illustrator. She's just very organized.
Yeah.
Yes, Byron, stay tuned or you don't get the font. And
yeah.
let's see if we can get like a little preview of the font here. Sorry if I'm putting my hands on the computer, but I think
it's your computer. You can do it.
It should be here somewhere, maybe on my desktop. Let's see if we get it here. Giovanna was supposed to share with you, so here it is.
Yeah.
Maybe you can write something like hello or something.
Or happy birthday.
Oh.
No.
It's all caps. It's a display font.
Happy birthday.
Yay!
Brain.
Yes, so that's a bespoke font. If you go a little bit up higher, that's a font that I designed while I was spraying on a wall, and it started from a graffiti, and it's a gift that I made for you for today because it's a day full of amazing celebration. InDesign new feature, my birthday, Printmysoul birthday, 2 Italians in the stream, so many things to celebrate. Of course, is Pia and Danielle. There is a new font. It's not available anywhere. I just gonna should we tell them straight away how to get it?
Yeah.
Should we wait?
Yeah.
I'm gonna reveal how to get it.
So
since we're talking about it right now, I've created this font and I made it available just for you here in the chat because it's not available everywhere. Yes, I did use font self, and what I did, I went first done my graffiti, then done the installation, then traced it into Illustrator, and then I used the extension of font self in order to create this colorful, bold display typeface. I do not advise you to, if you want to go back into it, I do not advise you to use it for text, but it can be very cool for short text and title. And I'm happy for you to have it for free. So in order to have it, you have to head on my website, which is iamkladi.com/resources, and it's just over here, and probably Wade can help us in the chat. So if you head on my website and then click on resources, you'll be able to, thank you so much George, more happy birthday wishes. All you have to do is to click here where it says email address, and if you subscribe you'll be able to receive that font, and of course the usual package for the new subscribers, which is a business card, a menu template, so many gifts. And if you scroll down in the page, there are so many other free templates. You know that I love to share a lot of free stuff whenever I can. I don't share very often, so even if you subscribe to my mailing list, it doesn't happen very often. And if by any chance you are already subscribed to my mailing list, after this stream, I'm gonna send an email to everyone. Yes, you can use it into your portfolio. I would appreciate if you could tag me, first of all, because I would like to see where is used and how people use it. But otherwise, thank you so much, Wade. Wade has just put the link in the chat. So I would appreciate if you know, even if you don't want to tag me, maybe send me an email or send me a private message. I would like to see it. But otherwise, I'm giving it away for you to have. You cannot find it anywhere else besides there. And we'll see, maybe in the future I'll probably run it again, but this is just a special occasion to celebrate 5 years of the studio and the new release of Adobe June 2020. But let's go back into InDesign. I can't wait to do this document and see how we can share it.
Okay, let's go back in InDesign. Oh, I'm not used to your computer.
That's fine, don't worry, don't worry.
So,
we're getting there.
First thing, we're going to create...
Let's see. So we have some hot corners on my computer.
We're going to create our master page. So first of all, I'm going to create some columns because it's easy to put all my contents inside. I'm going to do 4 columns. Yeah, I like that one.
Do you usually put them in the pages, or you put it in the masters? And what is the difference?
I usually put in the master page because I'm going to use the same master page on the pages of this online portfolio.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I usually do different columns, different settings for the different master page.
Mm-hmm.
So for now, we're just going to have a different master page, or no master page, for the cover and the index page. So for now, we have that one. So with the rectangle frame tool, I'm going to create a shape here where we are going to put our background. And here,
I'm still trying to see if our shirt works, but
let's keep trying. We really want to do it, want to show it.
We're still gonna find a way to do it like that. But it would have been nice to have two nice screens. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting.
I usually use the advanced workspace.
Okay.
Because I like to have everything here. So I'm going to use black 10% here from the gradient. Now we want to create a line.
Sorry to interrupt you. PSA, start the computer new. We tried many times. We have got like 4 machines here. We restarted them all. If we restart it right now, it will be bye-bye. So we still want to stay tuned with you, and we'll show you how it works anyway.
So, as Kladi told you before, we want to do like a mock-up effect. So we're going to create a page. So I will use a rectangle tool that will be white. And with this little square, yellow square here, we can round the corner of our shape. No. Okay, you can just drag it. You cannot see because we do not have the
Maybe
background
let's just place the background in. So
yeah. For now, I'm going to put blue. It's too much. But okay.
Send it for review. I'll tell you to change it.
Yeah. So another thing that we want to do is to create a shadow, so it looks like a mock-up. So again, I'm going to use here the rectangle tool. I'm going to design a rectangle here with the gradient from right to left. I'm not really good with right and left. Also in Italian, I have a really big problem with that. So
need to get your basics sorted.
From here, from the effect panel, I'm gonna put multiply and 50%.
Oh, we got Dimitris in the chat.
Hi,
More Printmysoul team. Woo, 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 woo. Hi, Dimitris. Dimitris is also, he was on a call with a client before, he's also part of our Printmysoul team. He's a freelancer, he's based in London. Check out his portfolio. We are friends, and he's always today, and as usual, is always like a phone call away, and is a great support of the studio. Thank you so much, Dimitris. Hi. Nice to see everyone from the studio together.
Ciao.
And Maria, it's a
Hi,
reunion. We're just missing Asus. If Asus was in the chat, we would have had all the 5 amazing people freelancing for Printmysoul together. But thank you so much. So Maria is actually, I don't know, I've been knowing Maria for how long? Maria, let me know in the chat. It's been 4 years, 5 years, maybe longer. I don't want to know. But yeah, Maria's based in Manchester, and Dimitris is in London. So feel free to go and check their profile out. They are amazing people, amazing designer. And so nice to have you here, guys. Thank you so much for joining.
I really like the message in the chat.
Yes, you're reading.
Corner say, every time someone say corner, it sounds like it's mentioning me.
That's true. Maria, 4 years together. And also I see a lot of people in the chat on YouTube. Now, if you want to make sure that we read your comment, head to behance.net/live, where we'll be able to read your comment and reply straight away. Now, something else that perhaps we want to do is to go into remind everyone about Discord. So we're gonna be reviewing. I can't believe we just got we don't have much time. We already also have half an hour is already gone. So don't forget that we're going to be reviewing your Illustrator daily creative challenges on Discord. I'm sure the Wade is going to be able to drop the link again for Discord. Is the Illustrator Discord, and we'll be able to review your work there.
Okay, so for now, I made the first master page. I'm going to share with you. So this is the new feature of InDesign. So from here, near the Learn icon, you will see Share for Review. It's amazing because you can share your file with a teammate, or as Kladi told you before, also with someone that doesn't have InDesign or
Let's keep creating, because I wanna try to find a way to use my main computer to use it, because again I have another machine here where it's not logged in Adobe, and I'll probably put it back into the screen. And the beauty of Share for Review is that you do not need to have an Adobe ID. It creates a link, and as long as you can access perhaps to an email or something like that, you'll be able to see that happening. So while Giovanna keeps building the file, we'll hopefully be able to share it for review. So what are we doing here?
Okay, I have my master page here. So I'm going to put a black line here with the line tool.
I'm gonna try to plug in the meantime.
Keep doing it. And put 0.5. It will be black, not white. And I'm going to import the logo.
Import Printmysoul logo into the actual design.
So I'm not using my computer, so I don't know where's the logo.
Pia said, after restarting InDesign, the review worked. Yes, we're gonna do that in a second. And in the meantime, I'm trying to set up another screen here. Hopefully everything will go right with that, because we'll be able to review it anyway from another computer, even if it's not a computer that is logged in. I'm gonna try to get my main screen here. But you can see Giovanna working on the side. So if Giovanna, you can keep telling us what you're doing, and maybe start to build some paragraph styles
for the logo.
Maybe we look for some paragraph styles in the meantime.
Okay, so let's go back to the page here. One of the one of the amazing things that you can do with InDesign is to import your document file in InDesign without doing nothing, just to drag it there. As you can see here in the folder, we have this Printmysoul digital portfolio. I'm going to put my text here for now.
And I don't know if you've just seen what she's done, but she just dragged and dropped the text. So that's a Word document, and she dragged it and dropped it into InDesign without even opening Word.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really time saving. You don't have to do nothing. Just drag it. I'm going to show you again.
So literally click and drag from your Word file, and you'll be able to see it in InDesign. And it's editable, correct?
Yeah. It's also keeping the format of the file.
Fantastic.
So for now, I'm going to leave the index there. I'm going to start to create my first page. So here we're going to have the title. That would be like a subtitle. And for now, I'm going to create this column.
Maybe Giovanna, do you mind zooming in a little bit, because we're working with two screens at the moment.
You're right. So for now, I'm just placing the text. I'm going to create the paragraph style, and later we are going to fix everything. So for now, I'm going to create, like, from here. I will show you from paragraph style. I'm going to create my title. From here, I'm going to zoom in again with this little plus.
Oops. So looks like I found a way to make it work. I'm actually capturing the other computer screen.
Ooh.
So we'll be able to review the... So hi Dimitri, I'm gonna read your question in a second. I'm just trying to fix the screen here. But we'll be able to do the review, because as I said, it's so fantastic that it doesn't need anyone to have an Adobe ID, and the screen that I'm sharing there is from a computer who doesn't even have InDesign working. But we'll be able to go through my email and share it. So we know how to get it done. It's not what we wanted to do, but we can show the main fantastic feature. So we have a question. Let's have a look. I'm gonna go back into your main screen and go into the question. Have you guys tried doing this from a Word file that has images inside? Does it keep the anchor position on the images? I never tried. Let's see if someone else in the chat has tried.
It's a good question.
Are you sure the text drops correctly with invisible characters? So of course you can choose in between, have it formatted or not formatted. It doesn't really matter right now, because we are gonna create everything in all the paragraph style and the spacing within the InDesign document, and Giovanna is literally working on that. But it does keep the same paragraph and all the invisible characters. So if there is something is on a different paragraph, and actually if we have time today, I'll be able to show you how to work next styles. Let me know if you have ever used next files into your files before, into your InDesign files before. So what's going on here?
I'm going to reopen InDesign because it's not
okay. So you want to save this file first. Well, while Giovanna does that, I'm gonna go back in let's see if we create into the main landing and tell you so you'll be able to restart that. And I'm gonna tell you again that we'll be reviewing your work in Discord very soon. The time is flying. I really wish that you used this time to do what was planned, but this is the beauty of being live, and this is the beauty of being here with you and having your support. We can reinvent ourselves and show different ways to do the work. So I think Giovanna will be able to go back into InDesign. I'm just going back into your screen. Oh, you need a second more?
Yeah, just 1 second.
Fantastic. So if you want to open the file.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So we have again. I really can't wait to change this blue.
Yes. Let's make this change.
Okay. So I want to share my design with Kladi. So I will go.
How do we do that?
We go here and click on share for review.
Fantastic.
So the title of my file is Printmysoul Portfolio 2019-2020. Create. So now it's creating the file that can be shared.
Which is a preview. Is a link that contains the preview of your InDesign files, and it can be shared with everyone either via either via Creative Cloud, so you'll be have a notification in the Creative Cloud, or it can be made public and as a link that everyone can open. Doesn't matter if you don't have an Adobe ID, so you can basically use it with your client. In this case, maybe we put it public. It's also very secure because if you have the need, you can also create a password with it. So perhaps, Giovanna, since I am the owner, because you're using my computer, you want to share with info@printmysoul. Because I'll be able to get that from the other laptop, and I can show you what is this really about. The beauty of sharing a preview of your InDesign document, getting feedback without leaving InDesign and then changing this feedback. And Pia is asking where you can create a password. So as soon as you go and click on the little icon for share, you're gonna have the email address, and then it's gonna ask you to share it for public or invite only. And then next to it, maybe Giovanna, you can go back for us. Oh, here it is. Giovanna, can you zoom in, please, into require password? So it's next to the access setting. This is an amazing feature. You can focus on creating. It's such a huge time saver. We already used it. We already used it with Maria. I hope Maria is still in the chat. We've done an amazing review for a client. Maria had her file ready. She sent me the link. I reviewed it, and let me show you how to get feedback and how to implement the feedback and update the file. Also, I was watching the stream with Terry White and Mark, and I loved what we were doing because they were actually exploring. I think it was the very first day of the release, and they also found out that you can create different links and different versions. So if we go back in share for review, you can actually create a different version of the file to share for different stakeholders. So maybe you want to share one with your client and at the same time share one with your colleague and our director, but they don't want them to see each other. So create a new review. Let's not do it now, but
No.
it's nice. It's nice to mention. So let's say that Giovanna wants some feedback from Maria. Yeah, Maria is there in the chat. So what relation to? But then she wants some feedback from me, and she doesn't want me and Maria to influence each other because she's seeking advice and opinion. All she had to do is to create two different reviews, and me and Maria will be able to create independently that review. But I'm gonna jump in, and hopefully I have here that review. Here it is, and it's open on the desktop. I'm gonna go ahead and try to have both of our screen there. Let's see. So I'm gonna jump in our double screen. Here it is. Yeah. So basically what I did was open my email, and I received this link, and from this link I'll be able to make a comment to whatever I want. So for example, I can grab this little pen here, and I'm not sure you guys can see it. Let me move my screen a little bit back to the right, because that's what you really need to see is over here. So this is the side where we are gonna make the changes. Cornell revision. Let me just see if there is a question from Pia. Yes, Pia, it's just the bottom is on the very top next to learn. So you have a learn button, which is a little light bulb, and then you got the search. And yes, it works if you have different file names. It creates different links, because this one that I have here on my screen on top of my head is thank you, Steve. I'm laughing because I found a solution here. It's still not. We heard like a really, really amazing stream, but hopefully we'll be able to deliver that as soon. But for now, I found a way to work around it. But that's the beauty of InDesign, this new feature. If this feature was tied to having an Adobe ID, I won't be able to do it. But because you can share with anyone, even if they don't know all your stakeholder, client, whoever you're sharing with needs to have is a web browser. As long as they have a web browser and perhaps an email address, or you can even share the link, they'll be able to review the file. And also, as I said, you'll be able to create some edits. So we have a pen and we have a pencil. I love to use the pencil and you can also pick a different color for the pencil. I'm not going to use blue because otherwise it's confusing. I'm going to use red. That gives you the chance to create some shapes that are in contrast. And if, Giovanna, you go into your window and then go into comments and click on the file extension, Giovanna is going to be able to see the change live. Well, there is no change yet because I've not submit the change. So for example, I can say this one, and then oops, I'm going to have to use this keyboard on the side here, and I'm going to write use gradient. Oops, here it is. And once I write use gradient or replace gradient, whatever you want, I'm going to click submit. And as you can see here in Giovanna laptop, here it is. If you want to zoom in, my comment as showed within our InDesign. So make sure something that was happening to me before. Maybe, Giovanna, do you want to go to the page where there is the actual file there?
That one?
Yeah. So something that I was struggling with is that I usually have a preview mode. You can come in and out of the preview and normal mode by pressing W. So look what happened. If you press W, the comments are going to go away. Sorry, just W. Yeah. If you press W, the comments are going to go away. So you need to be in normal view, which is the view where you see your margin, where you see your pasteboard. That in that space, you'll be able to see it. Also, Giovanna can reply to me straight away. And I'm going to see my reply in my screen. So if Giovanna perhaps wants to write okay and submit it to me, now make sure that you have the view open so we can see the changes. And as you can see, I have already one reply here from Giovanna.
From yourself.
So Giovanna, do you want to please change your the gradient?
Yeah, I'm going to go on my master page. And
I'll write something else here as well.
yeah.
So while she edits the file is live. That means that all she has to do is to update the link. So Giovanna has now put the gradient where I told her to put the gradient, and me on her can resolve. So how do I see that that's happened though in order to resolve? Giovanna is going to have to go back into our little share button up there, and maybe you want to zoom in so we can see what we're doing. And we got a little link there that says update link, and once she clicks on update link, and all I have to do here is to head into my link and hit return in order to refresh it, and hopefully works.
You have to go to the third page.
Oh, third page. Here it is. We do have the gradient coming through. It's going to take a second to load, but the file is live. Giovanna never left InDesign. She's focusing on her work. I can be anywhere. I can even be like reviewing from my, till I'm in the office. In reality, I'm somewhere in the house. Maybe I'm tired. I don't even want to open my computer. All you need is a web browser that enables you to write the comments. So once Giovanna has done her edits, all I'm going to have to do is to go back to mine and click on resolve. Also, Giovanna can do that. And you can do that as many times as you want. So for now, I'm going to leave this file live there, and I'm going to let Giovanna keep building some paragraph styles. And then we're going to update it again. We're going to review it again. Yes, Pia, that's an amazing update. It's fantastic. If you work in a team or if you're a freelance, it's still super amazing to work with. You are able to work with your client. You're able to work with your colleagues in a second. It's secure. As I said, you can put a password. It's time saving. You do not have to leave InDesign. Remember, like we used to okay, I'm gonna email you these changes, or we have to do a call and she has to take notes and then implement it and then send me an email. I've done the revision. Now
it's super easy.
Done, super fast, and we can stay focused on being creative. Yes, it's magic. Fantastic. So let's keep going on the file, Giovanna. I'm gonna go back to your screen, and then I'm gonna be waiting for more edits and more reviews.
Okay. Let's see. We'll start to create our paragraph style. That one will be the title. So that one is going to be the title. The font will be Gotham. Let's go bold. 40 points for the sides, 40 for leading. If you click here, you can see the preview of the amends that you're doing to your...
So we can start to see some work happening.
Yeah. So I'm gonna press OK. And okay.
You're gonna start to style the text here. Elder is saying Black Lives Matter. We're a big supporter of the movement. We are together standing with the Black community. I'm absolutely happy to share this sort of topic. This sort of topic, and I'm very happy to hear that it's still very alive in the chat. I know that Adobe and the community has been very supportive, and very happy to see that we can be here together in this moment, because as we know, it's been a bit of a hard time. We've been locked in the house, and then we had to witness this time, which has definitely been critical in our history. And personally for me, today is one of the few times that I'm with someone. Now we both have been quarantined. I've been in the house. Dimitri says, please use optical kerning for Gotham. Leave my Gotham alone. I'm a big fan of the Gotham font, so we'll see, Dimitri, but I think you're right. It can get a little bit too skinned together, so it's very nice to have an optical alignment to it. Now Giovanna is gonna keep styling the text. Let us know what you're doing here.
Yeah,
please.
I'm creating the copy of
she's
my
creating.
client.
She's creating.
The copy, so will be Gotham, but medium. No, I don't like it.
How do you pick your hierarchy in work?
What? Sorry.
How do you create how do you create the different artwork? Why do you choose one or the other? And also maybe you want to zoom in on the work as well, so people be able to see it.
Yeah. You want to see here? So I'm going to try with the preview and see how it looks. I think that one will be the copy, but also like a subtitle from the Studio Printmysoul title. And let's see, space. I will put 2 pixels here for the space after the paragraph, and also here space between paragraph using the same style. I'm going to put 4 pixels. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see what I'm doing here.
So this is the space between paragraphs. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
That one is the space after that paragraph style. So the space after the copy. If after the paragraph style named copy there's like a title, will be 2 pixels. The one on the bottom.
Maybe we can look it on the preview.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I can show you putting the top. Yeah.
So Giovanna is trying to style all the different. Oh, got a question from Colonel. You can keep going. Don't worry. I'll take care of this.
I'm curious of
She's
the
curious of the questions. And also, I've seen before many people saying hi from Basilicata and Puglia together.
Yeah.
We definitely have a lot of Italians here. Cornell is asking if Gotham font was designed by Batman or the Joker. I will say the Batman, even if now I'm in love with the Joker after the latest movie. I was a very big fan. Yes, and also Wade is sharing some link regarding design equity feel free and actually do support and go and check them out. As I say here, we are super inclusive, super supportive. We stand together. That's what I love about being here with Adobe. I feel that so many of my own values feel represented. I can spend time and feel entertained, while at the same time I know that we're all together during those hard times. And yes, very well done. Thank you so much, Wade, for sharing the link. So I can see Giovanna is moving on and doing more paragraph styles.
Yeah, I'm editing just the column here.
We have Reda from Algeria. Nice to see you. We have another Giovanna in the chat.
No, it's not Italian. She said, I'm not Italian.
Oh, you're not
Italian.
Italian.
My name is.
Where are you from, Giovanna? Let us know. I want to know from where everyone is from, please. So what are we doing here?
I'm trying to create a subheading.
Okay, so select the text.
Select the text and put Gotham again because
we're obsessed.
You know, it's Printmysoul font. So
Okay, because Kladi is obsessed with it. Is that the reply?
There is the reality. So it will be Gotham, bold, all caps, and I'm just trying to do some tests.
Okay.
And we'll see.
Maybe if we zoom in, we'll be able to see it a little bit better. That's fantastic.
Okay. So that is my title. That will be the copy.
Mm-hmm.
And that one will be like a subtitle, a subheading.
I can see you guys are having a lot of fun, and I'm so excited to see here Dimitri and Maria and so many other people. I can see Oksana from Ukraine is here. We have Danielle from Tampa, Valdair of Brazil. Hi, Valdair. I didn't see you before. And then we have Don from Chicago. I love Chicago. I left my heart there. I actually went there for the first time on Valentine's Day. That was my first day in Chicago, and I find it very, very romantic. Beautiful city. Beck is here saying, hi ladies, loving my new hairstyle, and she's watching from New Zealand. Thank you so much, Beck. This is just for supporting InDesign and the new feature, which I'm in love with. They're already saving me so much time, so I decided to share a bit of pink love in the house. And Steve said, I can never remember how to put a gradient on font in InDesign and Illustrator. We'll be able to show that? Or we can do that, how to put a gradient in a font.
Oh.
So if you want to keep going, it's just a very, very quick question. Steve, what I personally do is I outline the text. I find that using a gradient on outline text works much better. I know that right now in Illustrator with the current free form, you're still not able to use it on text, and if I'm wrong, please someone correct me, but that's my experience so far. I can see my dad in the chat before my mom is in the chat. Ciao Dad.
Hi.
Ciao Guido. And we're a tight family, I say that. And on behalf of the Adobe InDesign feature, loving this stream. Yes, Sarah, is an absolutely amazing feature. We love it. Okay, so we have the Adobe InDesign team here. Maybe we should, since we had a little bit of a talk between the feature and the stream, should we go ahead and review it? Because I'm not sure I'm gonna like those.
Yeah.
So Giovanna has already shared the link with me, but maybe we wanna show again how to do so.
Yeah,
so
I did some amendments to the file, so from there
should we go back and share how to which button to use?
Oh yeah.
For those of you who are just tuning,
yeah.
Steve
So-
Feston, rasterize, outline. Steve, outline. You can message me later and I can tell you more about it. Yes, I'll definitely help you out with that one, Steve. So let's go back into this amazing feature. As we said, this is a feature that allows us to save time and that allow it to stay creative without leaving InDesign. In fact, you'll be able to share a preview of your document, and this is live. I think it was from Tuesday. Tuesday was the very first day that you'll be able to use it. I already like used it a ton because again, I saved so much time. You can keep creating, stay in design, share in a very secure way your work in a preview on a link to anyone you want. Remember, you don't have to share with someone who have InDesign. Finally, you'll be able to share a preview of a document with your clients, even if they don't even have a clue of what graphic design is. All they need is a web browser, and Giovanna, show us how can we share it.
Okay, from here, we click here. We already open.
So we have a little icon next to the Learn button.
Yeah, share for review. And now we made some amends to our file.
Sorry to be a pain. You know that I like to be very, very precise because many of us. So if we go to the little icon, which has got like a little box with an arrow, we click back, because I've seen a question before in the chat.
Okay.
When we click, we have different way of sharing. So we're gonna end up with this file is gonna be published online. But what we are looking to very, very zoom in right now is the share for review. This is the new brilliant feature of the June release of InDesign 2020. All you have to do is to click on there, and as Giovanna is doing, you can change the name, you can add new people that you want to share the file to. We could perhaps share with Maria or directly with the client. And also remember, you can create different version of the file to share with different stakeholder. Once you're with create new review, and they will be independent. So Marla, this is amazing. Yes, you're sewing while listening. Yeah, absolutely. Watch it later. Super easy. Literally 3 clicks. 3 clicks. Go on the little share button, share for review, select the person that you want to share with, and click on a create link, which in this case is update link because we already have it. So I'm gonna jump back again into my shared file here, and let's have a look. Our shared screen is here. My link is loading, and as you can see, it's taking a little bit of time here because we have a lot going on this machine. Unfortunately, it was not what we was intended. I'm so glad that you guys are still liking it, because that was like a recovery stream because we had some computer tech issue. But as you can see, the file has updated. I don't know which page are you working on. Fantastic. So I already have. So as you can see, Giovanna is working in InDesign, and I don't even have InDesign on this computer. So the fantastic thing is that just by email, she put my email down, and I received an email. I'm not going to share my email with you, but all I did is to click on the email in order to open this link where I can see Giovanna work, and anytime that Giovanna updates the file, I'm able to watch it again. Pia, you're so nice. Thank you so much. So I already see, if Giovanna keeps going, I can see that new changes happening, and I'll be able to create new comments. So for example, I'm gonna go ahead into my screen and use the little pencil. I can use red, I can use any other color. I think that is fantastic they were able to use other color because you can work in contrast. So I'm just gonna go ahead and draw. You can draw whatever you want. And remember, if you want to draw more things, so for example, I can say this one over here. And I'm creating as many arrows as I want, and I keep doing so until I submit the feedback. Malik Omar and Samantha, awesome! Nice to see you. See, I'm celebrating InDesign. We both are. We're celebrating InDesign. New feature is made different for us. We work in a team. As I say today, we're also celebrating 5 years of my Studio Printmysoul, and I'm so glad to have a team member here and 2 more team members in the chat. The only one missing is Jesus, but I know he's busy with a conference. And as I said, we are already using this feature daily. Giovanna works on her InDesign. She sent me the link with the share for review, amazing feature. And while she stays in InDesign, I can tell all the edits right away. So for example, I want this paragraph to go on the other side, and I'm gonna have to use, sorry Joe, I'm gonna have to use this other keyboard because there was no unintended. So move, make sure that we go into the right. So once I use the color, we go into the little box over here, and I'm going to do move to next page. Something that I wanted to do to mention is that we use it with Maria as well. You can copy and paste in your review new text. So let's say that the copy has changed, so you need to swap a paragraph. You can literally copy into the comment window the new paragraph. That will allow for the person that is working, in this case Giovanna, who never leaves InDesign, to get the new paragraph to update. So all I'm gonna have to do is to click on submit, and Giovanna is gonna go into her comments window, which you will find under window, comments, and is the little crazy link there because that's the link that she shared, and the new link window will appear, and as soon as our document sync, we'll be able to see it's got a little syncing. That's my new document. And actually, if you go into the page where I made the document, you should be able to see also the blue arrow here. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Now that we have internet, here they are. You need to be, of course, a little bit patient, especially over here. We are sharing so many things, but whatever I do into my link, Giovanna finds it into her InDesign. So, can multiple users work on the same file at the same time, George? The answer is yes. When you create, so you can either add more people. So, do you mind going back into our share icon and show? So you can either add multiple people in the same version. In this case, George, they are going to see everyone changes. So you're literally operating on the same link, because remember, you're not sharing the document, you're sharing a preview of the document. So everyone is going to see the same preview, or you can create a new review of the same document, and you are going to be the only one who say the changes while everyone else won't see them. So let's see, what did you find there? So what does my comment say?
You said, I'm trying to find it. Oh, I've lost it. You said that you want me to move this paragraph to the other page. I replied to you, looks like you're talking with yourself here. But it's me, and I said, will do. So I'm going to move.
Giovanna is using my computer. As I mentioned before, we really had to scramble, but we made it happen. So she's amazing. You're just using a computer I never used before. Yeah. And I'm sure everyone knows how hard it is to deal with new computers.
So from here we can see that your comment, we can resolve it, as I do it now, edit or delete. For now I'm going to put resolve, because I did what you asked me to do.
Fantastic. Okay. And then would you update the file now or maybe later?
I will do it now from here. Also, I will go here on share and update the link.
Fantastic.
So
fantastic.
You are going to see.
Let's have a look. I think, okay. So someone before asked if you need to, if you have a notification of the update, or you have to reload the page. I've always reloaded the page, but now I didn't even do that. So it automatically, so when Giovanna resolved it, it went away. So that's absolutely amazing. I didn't even have to refresh. I just think you need to be a little bit patient, just so the preview updates, and you're going to see the changes happening there. So while Giovanna keeps working, I'm going to look at the chat, because I see there Pia is talking about a question. I thought the question also could read if more people can edit InDesign. Okay, so we hopefully let us know in the chat if we did reply to that question. Multi-person editing feature have shown up in Premiere Pro. Fantastic. I am not a Premiere Pro user, even if I should really dive into it, because I'm getting more and more into video, as you know. But yeah, Giovanna, talk us through what you're creating there.
I'm creating some lines. I'm going to show you now. I'm going to show you the preview of the file. So I'm trying to create some lines to have some elements.
Fantastic.
So I'm gonna put something here, and now I'm update the text. I'm going to put the services on that page. Let's go back to the screen.
So we have Akansha, I'm so sorry if I butcher your name, asking if there is a second part of the stream. Hopefully, because yesterday Adobe Live was hosting the 99 U conference, I guess was called.
Yeah, 99 Adobe.
Yes, amazing event. We only have one day, but hopefully we'll be able to talk about this feature more. I have a question. Will you be showcasing, Reda is asking, I have a question. Will you be showcasing how to proceed creating a website from scratch in InDesign? So I do not, see Giovanna doing a face. So I do not create website in InDesign. I use XD for that. You want to stay tuned, Reda. Right after us, you're going to have a daily creative challenge in XD, and that perhaps I think is the app that is more appropriate for it. I'm not sure about today's topic, but you can definitely ask more questions there in the chat. I can't believe the time. We're nearly it's nearly time to do some Discord checks. So make sure that you update your file and you upload your Illustrator file. There is a link above the chat where it says join Illustrator Discord, not above me, above the chat, which I guess is on this side. And on top, you can see that there is a join the Illustrator Discord. If you haven't done so, you can do that and share your work, your daily creative challenge with Andrew Hockrado. I think I pronounced that right. Wait, let me know. Amazing Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge. Me and Giovanna will be reviewing that very soon. Eric Sue is in the house. Nice to see you, Eric. So, Nilay, do we need same latest version of this feature? Do we need same latest version of this feature? So, if you're asking, I'm trying to understand. If you're asking if you do need this version of InDesign in order to use this feature, the answer is yes. And you'll be able to check if you do have the new InDesign, is because also the icon has changed. So maybe Giovanna, do you want to go down into the little icon to show that we do have a little icon there that is different. And for you to see how to update, let's jump into our Creative Cloud. I have the one for desktop. All you have to do is to go under updates, which you're going to find on the left tab is the second tab there. And on the right, there is, I'm going to actually jump straight into your screen, Giovanna, because that's important for everyone to use the new feature. So here we are. So update first, we are into the Creative Cloud. And then if you go on the three dots on the top of the page, you'll be able to see, don't click it now just for internet's sake, but check for updates. That's going to bring out all the apps that have been updated. As of for Tuesday, all the Creative Cloud apps have been updated. They all got a brand minimalistic new look, which I personally love. And also they have, of course, new fantastic features. Today we're focusing on the main amazing feature of InDesign. If you head on to the web, there should be in Adobe InDesign open, so you can watch this stream or keep us tuned, because we're going to be talking about InDesign a little bit more. Otherwise, you can just simple Google Adobe InDesign, and this is the landing page for the app. You click on feature, what's new, in order to learn more about this June 2020 release. And of course, the very first feature is the one fantastic team feature that we show today, which is share for a review. What version of InDesign? Version 15. Just go a little bit, scroll up. 15.1. 15.1. Perfect. Let's jump back into InDesign. Danielle, thank you so much for taking care of that reply. So what we're doing here?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I know. I'm really slow today because it's not my computer, so I'm feeling weird. I'm adding some space after, because I need more space around my paragraph. I'm going to add our services. So that one will be a title, but not big as that one. So I'm gonna use, I'm gonna do a Gotham Black, 13 points. Duplicate style.
Okay, in the meantime, I have Nathan who's talking about something that I said before. So the reason why I did not need to refresh my link of the preview of the document for after the share and review was done is because there was an update on the comments. So Giovanna resolved the comment, and in that case, we did not need to refresh the our link. But if we do have an update on the actual document, so let's say what Giovanna is doing, I'm going to go back into the share view for you to have a look. Giovanna is still building the file, but nothing is happening there. So for me to see the changes in my preview, what do we need to do, Joe?
We're going again on this small icon and we update the link.
It's fantastic. You don't even have to do it again. It just uses the same link to update the preview. And in this case, for me to have this change happen, like Nathan was suggesting, in this case, I'm going to have to go and click on a refresh my link. And it's going to take a moment just because the internet and the computer is taking a lot of energy today. As you can see, in a second, we're going to be able to see all the changes that Giovanna is made in the page. Fantastic. So thank you so much, Nathan, for specifying. You do not need to refresh if you are working, if you are only updating the comments. So just, maybe resolving or maybe commenting the comments, the bar, and whatever action related to the comments, so maybe the arrows or the pinpoint, that will update without refreshing. But if there is a change in the content of the file, the preview needs to be reloaded on the link. And again, it's the same link. And that's why you all have to refresh the link in order to see the changes. Thank you so much, Nathan, for specifying that. I'm going to jump back into your page, Giovanna, while you keep working.
Yeah.
And it's almost time for review. Oh my gosh. Let's see what's the time here. So I think it would be nice also to share the final version of the file. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah.
Do we have it there? I'm going to try to go into
I think we have it.
your page here. And you can share multiple files at the same time as well when you're in InDesign. The fantastic feature allows to share a preview of your document with anyone that you want, even if they do not have an Adobe ID, even if they don't even know what InDesign is. You need to have InDesign. You can stay in InDesign, and without leaving InDesign, you share a preview of your document for review, read the comments live, and then update the file again. And you can do that securely and without leaving the app. And when I say securely, is because we can create password as well from there. Amazing. But let's see what's going on in the chat. I see a lot of people are loving it. That's fantastic. Yes, Cornell, it's got new colors. That's why we're here. I know that XD's got pink, but I have a special affinity with InDesign. It's one of my, I can say, one of my favorite app, Illustrator, InDesign. We love, editorial designer. That's the place to go. I do everything in InDesign, even my own voices sometimes.
Amazing.
So yes, we absolutely love it. Bye bye, Byron. I know Byron is leaving for a meeting.
Bye.
Thank you so much for joining us.
You.
Yes, stay healthy. And I think it's time for review. I know we didn't take much time to do that. So Giovanna, do you want to just talk us through the final version?
Yeah,
maybe share that as well.
Now we have the final file with the cover.
We were supposed to do it with you, but we still found a way to share.
Yeah,
Hopefully we'll be able to do that.
Yeah, we hope so. That one is the page that I'm doing now. That is the page with our amazing team.
Let's zoom in into our team. I want to say hi to everyone. We had everyone.
Kladi.
Hi, Team Printmysoul. So, of course, we have me. I'm the founder of Studio Printmysoul, which is also 5 years. So we're 5 years old. We're celebrating today with InDesign. And then we have a face that you guys probably know.
Yeah, Jesus. And then is Maria, Dimitri, and Giovanna.
Fantastic. Fantastic. What a team. I feel very lucky to be able to work with you guys.
We also made the case studies pages.
And that's a video. Do you want to show how to import a video? Do you have the video file with you? Maybe
I have it.
Jump in.
I had it on my computer, but we'll see.
Hopefully we'll have it here as well. Because we promised we showed how to.
I don't have it, but it's easy. I'm going to show you how to do it. With the window here, you can do on interactive and then on media. And I don't have the video now, but I use that one, these two, plays a video or audio file. So you click here and then you pick your video from your folder, but I don't have it now because it was on my computer.
Or you can also drag and drop it, I think.
Probably yes. I did it like that, so I'm not sure. I don't want to say something that is not true. So, and here we are. We have our video, and you will see it in the moment when we're going to publish online, and also another case study. And here we have the page with the clients, the feedback, and the question and the answer.
So how do we publish online?
We go again here. It's our magic tool.
We love it. We love sharing.
We go here.
Either if you're a freelance or someone is part of the team, this tool is vital.
Yeah, I really love this publish online because you can do magazine online, books online. It's amazing. So you go here on publish online and you can create your title, the description, and if you go here in advanced, you also can choose a cover, but we have our amazing first page that Kladi designed for us. So I'm going to use PNG here because we have the gradient,
so to keep the transparency.
Yeah, and we can leave it like that and click on publish here. It's super easy. And now it's going to publish our design.
Okay. And also we have a question from Pia asking, when it published, it's always on Adobe server. As far as I'm aware, it is on the Adobe server because I've seen many times that when it was saved, someone say differently, or can please let me know in the chat. I know that we have the InDesign team as well. Let us know. My belief is that yes, it sits into the Adobe server. So now if you use that link and click on view documents, it's gonna open it into a digital file, and you can see we got the little Adobe icon on the top, so it looks like it's an Adobe server, but you can use the link for whatever you want. So for example, I'm gonna launch my new Printmysoul website, and I've linked it into an image where I have a brochure. You can use the link for everything you want, or you can just use it as a PDF and then just download the PDF.
So the online publish is amazing also because it allows you to put links. So from here, if I click on Behance icon, we can go to Studio Printmysoul Behance page. So it's amazing because you put all the links that you want. And I'm going to show you the video. From here, we have this amazing video without the sound.
It does have the sound, but we're gonna take it off for now.
Yeah, so we have the video.
So the video plays in straight away in InDesign. And I can see that Michael Danielson says if there is any video tutorials for the new InDesign, you can definitely see it into Learn. Do you want to show where the Learn tab is?
Yeah.
So we're going to jump back into InDesign.
Here you can see the icon.
Learn more.
Learn more. And from here
and you usually have a lot of videos.
Yeah.
I think that my computer is suffering very hard. So probably we're gonna restart it in a second while we do the review. And by the way, let's jump into the review. I
Ooh.
can't believe the timing, where the time is gone. I'm gonna jump into Discord, everyone. Make sure that you have downloaded your file. We're gonna just switch chairs as well, because I know that Giovanna has never done that before. So I'm gonna go back into my computer. Woohoo! We are here, and let's have a look. I hope to see many works on Discord. I know we were too excited about this new release here. So let's go into our lovely Discord to review your challenge. So first of all, for those of you that don't know what we're talking about, because we're jumping from one topic to another, the Daily Creative Challenge. Have you ever watched the Daily Creative Challenge, Giovanna?
Yeah.
Do you ever do one?
Love it. No. I'm sorry. I usually just watch it and try to use some tools after that for my project.
So for those of you who don't know what the Daily Creative Challenge is, you can go on behance.net/challenge/illustrator, which is the fantastic landing page of the Daily Creative Challenge. These 2 weeks have been hosted, and they're still hosted by Andrew Ocrado. Fantastic, amazing stream, which provide not only more skills and techniques in Illustrator, but a ton of entertainment. Andrew is amazing. We love his stream, so we also watch them as well. Pia is saying that he likes the humor. Yes, we love it as well. As you can see, big blue button to take the challenge, and Discord, you're going to be here under community chat link. You can see all the previous video. We had one more to go, which is going to be Friday. It's going to be unveiled tomorrow. From next week, yours truly is going to be running 1 week of Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge. So we're going to jump back into Illustrator for 1 week. But today we are reviewing how to do maps and diagrams in Illustrator. If you missed the stream, make sure to click on watch video in order to watch the stream live again. And then you'll be able to click on get starter to get the starter files. But let's jump into Discord. Also, you can join Discord here where it says chat to the community, join us. You'll be transported into our beautiful, fantastic, into our fantastic stream, which is Discord. It's our server channel. That's the word that I was looking for. And that's where we're going to review the challenge number 8. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's food.
Very appetizing. So I hope that those are all challenge number 8. I'm just going to scroll back. Challenge number 4. So we have a little bit of a mix here. Are we in the right Illustrator challenge? Let's see if we have. I think that those are not challenge. We can still review them. I think you guys have done.
Not?
Oh, we're gonna eat Italian platters. We can definitely review those.
Yeah. Spaghetti.
I'm just gonna scroll back again from the bottom to see if someone has a challenge number 8. I can see 2 so far. And that's what Anthony has done. Assigning number and guiding it through. Let's see. We have only 2. We have two challenge number 8. I'm just gonna go ahead and see what the previous one was as well, so we can give you some feedback on that. Illustrated dish. Okay. So we're gonna do the map and diagrams with a seating chart using custom brushes and the arc tool. We only have 2, so we're gonna review a few of the illustrated dish as well. Fantastic. I was like, I'm not sure what's going on. We just have to. It's fine. I know that you just had the Daily Creative Challenge, so don't worry. You can keep updating throughout the weekend. I can see Colby saying I'm in the right channel. Yes. As you can see, I have a few here. But so what do you think, Giovanna? This is a planning table using the arc tool and the number.
Okay.
Very clever.
Yeah. It's for a wedding.
Perhaps it's for a wedding. We need to ask to, I believe, Wade was Anthony. Anthony created this. Anthony, is it for a wedding? I love the contrast. I will probably keep the numbers within the same position. I can see that some of them are a little bit off screen.
Yeah, or probably in the center of the circle.
Yes. But I can see that we have it here. And let's see. One more. I was trying to wait to see if someone else was updating it. And we have this one. And that's very colorful and beautiful. I can really see that you took the arc tool to the next level in order to create this table seating map. Very beautiful.
Cool.
It also looks like a decoration.
Yeah, it's like a flower decoration.
Fantastic. So we're gonna review some of the previous one and maybe jump back again. So make sure to place your work in Discord and share with us. We're always welcoming everyone to share their work. Even if you've not done, don't worry, Discord is a safe space for you to share your work and get feedback from other professionals. We've got me, we've got Giovanna here, and of course so many other amazing mentors like Colby, of course Andrew, who was the host for the challenge, and of Rocky and Jack. Now let's keep looking. Those are fantastic. Good. So this is the image that they used, and we're reviewing Colby. No, that's Colby is giving some feedback to LW Watch. That looks fantastic. Very appetizing.
I really prefer this topic, food topic.
We prefer food, as two good Italian do. We do prefer food. It's amazing. And what else we have here? I love the pattern as well. It's very creative, wasn't it? Well done,
really
LW.
Love that one. It's look real.
Is that a pizza?
No, I think it's just rice salad with eggs and carrots.
That's like a faux.
Peppers.
You call it like a faux plate.
Oh yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love the view from the top. I think it's very
really
very
like
cool.
it.
Steve says that looks great. What time is it where you're at, Steve? I believe you are in New Zealand. Is that correct? Is it already night over there? Because if it's evening in Europe. That tells how bad I am with timing. So, is that the link you're looking for?
Colby said there's a third challenge 8 submission a little higher.
Oh, fantastic! I'm gonna have a look straight away. So, yes. We have Jane.
Woo!
And we got kittens. Kittens party time.
Yeah.
I love cats. Are you a cat person as well?
Cat, yeah. I
Cat
love
and
cat.
food. And InDesign.
Yeah.
We're done. Fantastic.
Wow, I really love it. Yeah.
Also, Steve says it's 8:30 a.m. but it's Friday. So you're in the future.
Ooh.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Cornell say, I steal those good arts from Discord and sell them on the internet. We don't like that. We do not like that. Those are safe space for everyone to learn. But I agree. They are very good artworks. That's the only thing I agree with though. So let's have a look at this one here. Oh, Jane's kitchen party time. That's so cute.
It looks like a flyer for a party, like a cat's birthday.
Cats and dogs. We have 3 dogs actually, only 1 cat.
I just focus on the only cat. Yeah, it's really nice. Super colorful.
Ton of things going on. I can see a little bit of the 3D object. I remember that we did that in the previous Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge. I remember some other parts. I can see you really combined the different streams, Jane. I'm a big fan of Andrew. I do follow his streams and I can see different elements here. And also the illustration of the cats. Fantastic. Very well done. I love the way that the pets are looking at the table. I think that's very, very realistic. That's what usually happens.
Yeah.
So fantastic there. Let's see if there is anyone else. If not, we just keep watching some of them and then we're going to jump back into InDesign and show you perhaps for the last time. Giovanna, I'm going to leave it all up to you to show the new feature. So let's have a look here and see if there is no more challenge 8, but I'm gonna go ahead and look another one, previous one, because we love the food. Let's see, we watch this one. We have the logo and you guys are doing a fantastic job with this food.
Super cool.
I think that was one of the first streams, the logo design. Look how beautiful is the illustration behind.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I'm very curious to see, Pew, have you done the illustration behind as well? Or is something that you perhaps have downloaded? Is that an Adobe stock vector or is an image? But it looks gorgeous, doesn't it?
I think that Andrew also teach how to design the bread on
Oh,
the
wow.
streaming, so probably
Fantastic.
they made it.
Andrew, I don't know, can you get through your stream without getting your tummy like doing all noise? Because just looking at those, my stomach is like, I'm getting hungry. Fantastic. Let's see what more.
The Italian one.
Oh, the Italian
No,
one.
no,
She
I'm
wants to
just
see the
joking. No,
Italian
no.
one.
The one
Oh,
too.
we got
it's
another one for
yeah.
number 8. I believe
Yeah, it looks
Mobboard.
like a map.
That's number 8. That's a map.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to tell us about that?
I don't know. It looks like that one, the blue one, is like lake, like a small lake. It looks like I don't know the name, like a fairy park.
A fairy park. Yeah, that's really
I don't
cool.
know.
That's a
For
really
me,
cool
it's
idea.
like some. I don't know. Let us know what is that.
We can see gradients going on. We
Yeah.
can see patterns. We can see so many different
And
aspects.
also that one. What do you think is? How it is made?
They're all like, I think like a
Yeah.
fairy park sounds very good, or like maybe a kid's birthday with different area. I love the color. Love the color combination.
Yeah, I really
It's-
like the shape, the one with all this different color.
Yeah, almost like
Yeah.
holographic.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And what I really like is the fact that you have used a darker background. I would probably, just because you have a lot of blue and the stroke is blue, I would try to marry it with a darker blue instead of the gray, just because it works very well in contrast with the orange and the green. So try to use a blue, a dark blue, and see what happens there. So I want to see who's done that. Bonhurt. Very, very well done. Thank you so much for sharing. And more illustrated dish from L Watch. Those are done so well. I love the plates, isn't it? It looks fantastic.
It's like finger food.
Yes. We're getting hungry
We're really
here.
hungry now.
Gonna order some food as soon as we get off the stream.
Yeah.
And then we have and I think one more. Look at the pasta.
Mm. Wow, I really like it. It's like my dinner of tonight.
Giovanna was
With
having a lot
cheese.
of pasta before the stream.
with cheese and butter. It's weird. It's weird for an Italian to eat
It's like what
pasta
kids
with.
have, don't it? It's like
Yeah.
the kids.
Oh, or maybe when you're sick.
Oh yes, yes.
It's
It
not
helps.
super nice.
It's very good for your tummy. And we have so many different. I love the fact that you've done so many different style of pasta. You've done some shells. You've done some butterflies. You've done some penne, bit of
Because
spaghetti.
you also translate butterflies in English. It's not
We call it farfalle.
farfalle.
We call it farfalle in Italian. Sorry, she's telling me off.
No,
'cause I'm
no,
saying
no,
that in
no.
English.
I'm just asking because sometimes you translate. Not you. You translate.
general.
Yeah, in general you translate the names or something. But maybe pasta is.
Okay, let's see if we find again the one with the green flag for Giovanna. Here it is, Giovanna. All for you.
Yeah, it looked like Italian flag with a lot of noodles. It's like green noodles, some vegetable noodles maybe.
Yeah, it's an inclusive plate. We got a little bit of everything. Got noodles, we got Italian flag, which can also be the Mexican flag. We don't know what is in the middle.
Yeah.
We got some broth, can be Thai, Japanese.
Yeah.
Got a very
Yeah.
inclusive plate here.
You're right.
Fantastic. So we got about 10-15 minutes to go, and it's time to jump back in InDesign. Thank you so much for the submission. I'm going to do one more scroll down to see if anyone else has shared their work here. I believe that Wanku is asking, let me grab this question before we leave. I never did a challenge, kind of ashamed. Can I join next or do just for fun? Those challenges are for you to sharpen your skills and learn new techniques, in this case in Illustrator. Jump on it whenever you feel like. On a weekend, first one, last one, all videos are there. Also, if you go back, beside looking at all the fantastic and entertaining fun video that Andrew has provided in these 2 weeks, you'll be able to scroll back and look at all the previous challenges. So as many challenges as you want. But now it's time to jump back into InDesign, and I'm gonna move around, and Giovanna is gonna show us one more time for today how to use the fantastic new feature, here she is again, the fantastic new feature of Adobe InDesign 15.1 June 2020 release, the fantastic share for review. Let's jump back into our document and see what's happened there.
Okay, we have the document here. So again, now we almost finished our file, so we can share for review with Kladi. That one is the new file, so we can do it again from the beginning. So I'm gonna call my file Printmysoul portfolio. New, because it's the new one, it's not like the one that we shared before. And again, I'm going to show you how it works.
Please do.
Okay, from here you can invite people, adding the email, or just make it public, and also require a password if you want. I'm going to add info,
which is my email, so use it carefully there. info@printmysoul.
If you want, I can put another email, but you're never gonna receive it.
Oh no, we need the right email.
Printmysoul. It's really weird. I cannot use your computer. Hi, Kladi. This is the latest version.
So she's doing a very nice job. While sharing, she's actually adding a document, a text.
Yeah, I'm sweating. It's really hard. So now you have the link. I don't know why I updated already, but you will receive the new file, so you can review.
Fantastic. So she has InDesign open. She has two different files, is that correct? And she shared both of them. One was the file that she was building, and this is now the final file. Team, I missed you so much. Sorry everyone. Team Mobs is in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, team. I'm celebrating InDesign. I'm loving the pink. I'm in a pink mood. Me and Giovanna are both in a pink mood, loving InDesign. I definitely took this new style for my hair as well to celebrate it. Thank you so much. Team, you're late. It's true. We're almost done with the stream. Where you been? We miss you. We always miss you, team. Thank you so much. So we're just here talking about the new release. I'm gonna go ahead to I guess I have to open my email to receive the document. Giovanna, tell us a little bit more about this share for review, this new amazing feature.
This amazing feature allows you to open a link and see the InDesign file, and you can put all your comments. You have a pin. You can also change the color to a pin, because maybe you want to use the blue for the picture or the red for the copy. And you can also design some shapes if you want to highlight something. And you also add some comments, and there's also the tag. So probably you want to do a comment to Kladi or another part of the team, so you can tag the people that you want to say something about the file.
Yeah, fantastic. So here I wanted to show you a little bit of my email. I'm not going to show you all my emails, but here I'll be able to show you how it looks like when you do receive a notification. So that's just a simple email. Again, you do not need to have an Adobe ID, nor you need to have InDesign. This amazing new feature will allow you to share a preview of your document with any of your stakeholders. That means clients, friends, colleagues, art director, whoever you want. Is going to be a link which has a preview of the document available for review and feedback. All you have to do to access is follow the step that Giovanna has just done. Click on the share button on the top right. Giovanna, show us again and zoom it in, please. Here it is. And then make sure that you click on share and review. Put in the right email address that you want to share it with, and boom, here it is. You're going to receive the email. The person that you share it with is going to receive the email, like you can see over here. And all you have to do is click on review. And once you do so, a new page will load up on your browser. That's all you need. You need a browser and a keyboard in order to write the comments. Of course, bear with my internet. It's going to take a second to load it because we have a lot of things going on. Oh, we have Seth. Seth, nice to see you here. Dear friend, amazing Photoshop retoucher. Go and check Seth's profile out. He's got an amazing, fantastic portfolio. Go and check it out. Seth, thank you so much for being here and being with us. We always love to have you here. And as you can see here, it's taking a second to load, but we do have the final file here into... Oh, Giovanna said that I'm not opening the right one.
It's not the
this
right
is the
one.
old one.
The old one.
Okay, so I need to go through
Well,
my
the reason
email real quick.
was white because was nothing on the page.
Okay. So let me go through my email real quick. I'm just gonna jump in Giovanna's screen, and we have about 10 minutes. So Joe, I'm just gonna jump into your screen while I check my email.
Yeah.
So at least you've seen what the email looks like.
Yeah, I will show again
I
our
got it.
portfolio. This is the amazing cover that Kladi made for the 50th year of Printmysoul Studio. And,
Okay,
and
so
also
I got the right link.
yeah, we have it.
Yeah, no, keep going. Keep going. I'm just...
From the index page, you will also find all the links for the website, Behance page, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything. And from the online presentation, you will also see the video in InDesign.
Yes, because it's a digital publication.
Yeah.
So I'm back into my email. This time is the right email before I clicked on the previous one. So make sure to get on the right email for the right document. Click on the big blue button, review, and as magic, we're gonna have the new file there ready to be reviewed. And again, we got perhaps like 3-4 minutes to tell you what to do. All you gotta do is to click here where it says make a comment. You can drop a pin, place it here, whatever you want for a comment to be held, and then you can type whatever you want. For example, maybe you can change gradients. And then once I go ahead and click on submit, and I'm gonna show my screen here so you'll be able to see it. Once you click on submit, Giovanna will be able to see it on her computer. And let me go ahead and click submit. You can also use the pencil tool. The pencil will allow you perhaps to circle some text. We can do it on over here. So perhaps I'm just gonna go ahead and circle this and say, hey, I want it on this other page right here. And then all these, I want it on this other page. I'm just being very annoying just because I really want to show.
Yeah, you are.
And then I can make perhaps this just to finish here, as many changes as I want. And then all I have to do is to click on submit. Now make sure to type whatever you want. So maybe here we can do move left and then click on submit. Now what I tend to do, because I've already been heavily using this feature, is to do a lot of changes and then click submit afterwards. But you can also do it one by one, completely up to you. Share a preview of your document with anyone thanks to Share for Review. Amazing tool for team, but also for freelancers in order to share with your clients. And Giovanna, how did you go to see the document?
I went here on window. I'm going to zoom in, comments, and this link, and you will see that panel with all the comments. I'm just say to you, I like that one. I don't want to change it. So I submit the comment, and here I can, from here, as you can see, you can resolve, edit.
And let me show you live. So while you keep doing that, I'm just gonna try to zoom in on this screen, see if it works. See if it works at all. I wouldn't be able to. Let's see if we can make this happen. As you can see, I already got one reply. So as Nathan was sharing with us before, the comments updates without refreshing, but if Giovanna makes an actual change into the document, she will have to go and update the link. And can you show us how to do that?
Yeah, from here you go there on the top left. No, it's right. I told you I'm not good with left and right. Then go to on Share for Review, and over there you can click on update link.
Fantastic. So once she update the link, all I have to do is to refresh the link that I had to see that change live. As you can see, Giovanna has been working without leaving InDesign. She was focused on creating, replying to my feedback. Also, if by any chance, for example, she's speaking with me, which I'm an art director, and a client's come in and she doesn't want to show all the notes, how do you hide them?
Well, sorry, I was writing
What?
you
Oh,
why
okay.
why you want to move left. I'm trying to
Right.
be annoying.
So how do you do that? In order to hide all the notes from your creative director, all you have to do is, or perhaps your fellow creative, is to press W, and by going into preview mode, so if you want to zoom out, we press W, you see that all the comments and the note disappear. So if you're perhaps in a meeting with a client and you were speaking before with your director and you had a lot of notes, they're gone. So you have a nice clean file to show, but the edits remain there, so you can stay focused on creating and make your edits without leaving InDesign and without having to delete it. I can see Jennifer Poole. I can see so many amazing people in the chat. Unfortunately, it's already time for us to say goodbye. Can you believe it? Hopefully we're gonna be back soon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Jennifer, thank you so much. I'm glad you love the hair. I look forward to see your change. Drop me a picture on Discord. Make sure to submit your work. We look forward to see them. I'm going to keep hanging out, and Giovanna is as well into InDesign. We love this new feature. Let us know in the comments to see if you find it useful. Such a huge time saver. It really changed the way that we work as a team, but also will change the way that you work as a freelance. You'll be able to share the preview of your InDesign document with everyone. Remember, they don't need to have an Adobe ID. They don't need to have InDesign. All they need is a browser and an email, so they can get a link for you to see. Pia, I'm glad you liked the stream.
Thank
Nathan,
you.
Fantastic. Michael, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Was beautiful to be here with you. Stay tuned. Actually, maybe I have 1 more minute for a schedule. Stay tuned, because we have Adobe XD Daily Creative Challenge with Andrea Hock coming, and followed by Draw Along with Kyle Webster. And to close this fantastic day, Design Off with Voodoo Val and Aldo Crusher. So thank you so much for our time together. Thank you, Giovanna, for being here.
It was
wonderful.
amazing.
Thank you, InDesign gods, for making this amazing feature happen. We'd absolutely love it. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you very soon, hopefully. Well, definitely next week. Stay tuned for another Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. I got 2 hands. Bye, everyone.